The Arcturian Group, January 1, 2017. By Marilyn Raffaele. Webpage, www.onenessofall.com. Dear ones, we greet you with great love and in celebration as the new Earth year begins. It will be a year of change both within and without for everyone, even those choosing to remain comfortably settled in the old. You have done the preparation work and are now ready to live and experience the new. On Earth there is always the temptation to fear for Gaia, and fear for self. An inordinate fear of some person, place or thing, bestows on it power that in and of itself, it does not have, adding energy to and keeping alive the illusion. This may be difficult for some to accept, and if it is so for you, take it into a contemplative meditation and work with it, asking for understanding. In this new year you will see many begin to empower themselves, becoming more physically, emotionally, and spiritually strong. Outrageous proclamations, rules, and actions will serve to push even the most timid into action, allowing them to reclaim their innate power. Thus, much of what you imagine and fear will not take place, because you as empowered people will not allow it. The energy of the old no longer suits an awakening majority. The consciousness of the people is the government, but the majority have not realized this, and instead have looked to self-promoting others to make decisions for them. One by one, individuals are awakening and reclaiming the power they ignorantly gave to those happy to claim it for themselves. For most, the seceding of personal power began in other lifetimes, and has been carried into this one through cellular memory. Much world chaos at this time is indeed the expression of awakening personal power, but it is being interpreted through the three-dimensional belief system. We see in this new year a majority courageously standing up for Earth, her people, and her creatures, pushed to take a stand by the actions of those who wish to move the evolutionary clock backwards through force, in an effort to keep the status quo. Maintain energies of truth and light in your consciousness always, dear ones, observing and taking action as you may be guided, but never forgetting that there is in reality only one power. Change frightens those who translate change into loss of what is familiar and known and thus perceived to be necessary. Until an individual begins to realize the true nature of himself as well as all others, he will continue to assign power for good or evil to everything in his life and act accordingly. However, even in situations that are negative, destructive, or extremely unpleasant, there remain those who refuse to change or move on because familiarity seems easier. Changes are coming. It is what you have wanted, asked for, and are ready for, so do not resist when change happens. As you evolve into a higher state of consciousness through the realization of who and what you really are, the outer scene will become less important because you now understand that appearances in and of themselves have no real power to sustain them. Only ideas embodied infinitely within the one omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient divine consciousness are power. Divine consciousness does not change, judge, or even care what is being dreamed. It forever is perfect, whole, and complete. It is time to begin the day-to-day living of the truth you have worked so hard to understand and incorporate into consciousness. The time has come to stop the continual searching and seeking for God, because you have found Him, He is within. Live this realization every day with every bit of news and with every activity of daily living. God alone is power. You all chose to be here at this powerful time and have much to offer the awakening world. Know that the resonance of your light energy field affects everyone you come into contact with. You may wonder when you discover that some are repelled and act accordingly. they sense but are unable to align with your energy. Others will be drawn to it. This is the work, going about your day with no need say or do anything out of the ordinary, just being the light. You will discover some ready and wanting to hear what you know, sensing from your energy that you have what they seek. These are the ones you can begin to give truth to, small bits at first until you know they are ready and asking for more. Never give pearls of truth to those not yet prepared for them in the belief that you are helping them in some way. A consciousness not yet ready for truth will simply see it as nonsense, often throwing it back at the giver or trampling it with ridicule. Truth must be kept sacred and safe. Trust your intuition in these situations. Hold on to your hats, dear ones, because much is going to take place in this new year. A group of unawakened humans cannot halt the evolutionary process of mankind. Remember always that in reality, the world is a spiritual universe, peopled with sons of God and governed by love. Our New Year message to you, dear ones, is a reminder to hold fast to truth spite of the many outer appearances that will tempt you as things appear to get worse before they get better. Never forget that one with God is a majority. We are the Arcturian group,